till you said then it's done. I know at times.
Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you all a video on how I maintained really good grades in high school. I wasn't the best student, but I just used my tips. I gathered information throughout the year. I graduated to really good weighted GPA, and I was top 10% of my class. So for a student not being that smart, I feel like I was pretty good. So for my first tip, it's to be smart with your schedule. So when freshman year rolls around, you're going to have a counselor, and she or he is going to give you a list of classes that you need to take. You do need to take those classes, and then they're going to give you like a couple slots, maybe one or two, I don't really remember, that you can just put whatever you want in there. You can choose, like you can totally choose on what you want to do. I recommend that you take your classes that you need to get it over with, if that makes sense. So usually in high schools you need like a language class, or you need some kind of fine arts or creative class. Definitely get it over with freshman year, so your junior year and senior year can be more relaxed. At least that's what I did. And a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people wait until their senior year, and they don't even know that they need it until right before graduation. They're all panicking to get the class over with. So I just recommend taking it freshman year and sophomore year just to get it over with. So my second tip is to take advantage of online college classes. So if your high school does do dual credit, just ask your counselor how you can sign up for it, and it's totally free, or at least it should be free. And not only do you get the class done for high school, but you also get the college credit, and that's really good. It'll help you out in the long run. Don't feel behind if your high school doesn't offer it. It's totally like just another way to get ahead. But if your high school does offer dual credit, definitely take advantage of it. The benefit of taking online classes is that you can get the course over with, so that the next year you have, like let's say you took, I'm trying to think of an example. Let's say you took one online class freshman year and then another sophomore year. So your junior and senior year you have more slots open for free time. Not really free time, but you can choose whatever you want to take in those classes. For me, I did a lot of my work freshman, sophomore, junior year, so that my senior year was totally relaxed. I would go to work in the morning from 7 to 10:40. It was just a few hours. I would make some money, and then I would go to school from fourth period, and then I had lunch, and then I just had a couple classes in the afternoon, and then I went to practice. It was a really chill schedule, and not only that, I was making money. So it wasn't like I was going to school from first period to eighth period and then I was going to work in the afternoon. Like, it would just put a lot more stress on myself. So I really definitely recommend that you get your hardest classes over with freshman, sophomore year, and junior year, so that your senior year is totally relaxed. So my third tip is to be honest with yourself. If you're not good at a subject, tell yourself that. Tell yourself you're not good at math, or you're not good at English, you're not good at writing, you're not good at learning history. Let's just say you don't care about it. If you don't care about a subject, that's totally fine. You don't need to care about it. But you do need to take that class to graduate high school. So you need to somewhat try to learn to care about it. So my weakest subject was math. Since math was the hardest subject for me, I just took the bare minimum. Like, I didn't take any extra classes or whatever. For math, I just took what I needed just to graduate, just so I can get it over with. So my senior year, a lot of my friends took calculus because they were already advanced, or they were taking like trigonometry or whatever. I was taking pre-cal my senior year. It was kind of embarrassing, but not really, because I just wasn't good at math, and a lot of seniors took pre-cal. I spent a lot more time trying to understand math than I did any other subject, just because I was pretty good in every other subject. The subjects that I were really good in was English and my science classes. I was like really good in those classes. I love science and English. I like writing and stuff like that. So I didn't have to worry too much about those classes, but the class that I did worry about was math and physics. So what I did was I just studied a lot harder for the tests. I did really good on the homework. So let's say I got a bad test grade, all the homework would make up for that one test grade. But that's the thing, like, you have to try to find a balance. If you're not good at something, try to get better at another course so that it makes up for that not so good grade, if that makes sense. My fourth tip is to don't skip class. I know it can be really tempting to just leave class and not come back, especially if you have a car or your friends have a car, but don't do it, because not only going to miss out on important information, but you're going to get in a lot of trouble with school and your parents, and you can even get in trouble for truancy. It's just like not a good, don't skip classes. My fifth tip is to don't overwhelm yourself with classes. Let's say sophomore year you want to take a trigonometry class. Don't do that if you're not good at math. You're not going to learn anything, and it's just gonna make your GPA go down, I promise. If you want to learn about robots or you want to take a woodshop class, take it. Like, if you want to learn something, take it in high school. So when college rolls around, you can have like a background information. But even if you don't want to learn that in college, like say your major is totally different than what your pathway was in high school, like everyone does, like your pathway is not connected to your major in college. So my fifth tip is to work on your homework ASAP right when you get home, as soon as you can. So what I did was, right when I got the homework, I would go to the library for lunch. I know, I was such a nerd. I would go to the library for lunch, and then I would start working on my homework immediately. I would try to get a lot of it done during school so that when I came home, I wasn't totally overwhelmed with the homework. Especially because I had tennis. I had practice in the afternoons. So I would just try not to overwhelm myself. I know you're going to have days where you just don't want to do your homework at all, and that's fine. Like, just do it in the morning. You're always, okay, no. The biggest lie you're going to tell yourself in high school is, I'm going to do it in the morning. I'm going to wake up early and do it. You're not. Don't. Once you say that to yourself, you know you're getting like, you're becoming a procrastinator, because I promise you won't wake up early. I mean, I'm pretty sure you won't. So just try to get it done the night before. My sixth tip, I don't know what tip I'm on, is to make friends with people who are smarter than you. So this is what I did. So I had friends in each of my classes that were a little bit more knowledgeable than me in that class, and I would just ask them to help me out. It felt good knowing I had friends that knew the subject. So I had a lot of friends that were really good at math, and they helped me a lot throughout high school. Like, they really did help me, and they didn't give me answers or anything, but they really did help me. My other tip is to make sure you do the homework. My teacher, she would give out a study guide for a test, and so the study guide was totally different from what the test was. Like, I feel like she just did it to throw us off, but she was a horrible teacher, but she literally did that to us every test. So what I did, I just made sure I did really good on the homeworks and every other worksheet we did in class, so that I made up for the bad test grades that I got. So I got some really bad test grades, like I'm talking about like 50s, 40s. It wasn't like a C or anything. It was like really down there. So I just made sure that I did like perfect on my homework and my assignments in class, just perfect, so that it would make up for that bad test grade. My last tip is to just have fun. I know that's just like a cliche tip, but it really is like a good tip. Like, you need to have fun in high school. Pick up a job, pick up a sport, pick up like an extracurricular thing you can do, and just make a lot of friends, because high school, before you know it, you're going to be in the ceremony room. You're going to be at graduation, and you're just going to be there crying, and you're just going to be like, where did the time go? At least that's how I was, but I would just recommend that you have fun in high school. Don't overwhelm yourself. If you like this video, just give it a thumbs up or whatever. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I'm gonna see y'all next time.